Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's Jon Denton here, and this is going to be part 2 of my road to rank 15, maybe, on ARMS. Ranked gameplay from myself, okay? Thank you very much for the support on the first episode. It seems like people liked it, but I had a couple of bits of feedback, so I want to address them straight away. First of all, the obvious one, which I noticed as soon as I put the video into the edit, is that my little face was covering up my health bar so people couldn't see when I was about to get beaten or anything. So obviously I've moved myself across now, as you can see. And the second bit of feedback was some chat about tactics, arm choices, that sort of stuff in between matches. So I'll probably leave some more of that stuff in. And if you like the video, then please remember to subscribe. Alright, let's do this. I have played a little bit between the two episodes. I've sort of filled up my bar in rank 7. So pushing for rank 8 tonight. Let's see if I can make it happen. If you know about ranked in ARMS, it typically matches you with people within 1 to 2 levels of you. Best of 3, you can rematch them, which is very cool. And the higher up the ranks you go, the less your bar fills as you win, and the more your bar depletes when you lose. So getting to rank 15 is seriously difficult. And watching other people who are at that high level on YouTube, it does seem like it's only a few people up there and they keep playing each other, so it's kind of interesting. There's some real rivalries going on at that level, but here it's just ARMS. So this guy's quite defensive, to the point where he's not actually throwing anything. He's using a Thunderbird, which can be a tricky one to deal with, and Toaster, which is a standard arm for old Springman. So what I like to do with Twintelle, who is my main character, is I like to use my straight punch, which is a chiller, which when charged will freeze them, to keep them in place and then attack them with a curved shot. So this guy's quite good defensively. Massively whiffed my rush there. Ooh, whoops. Okay, he's evened it up now. So if you do manage to freeze him, you can get a throw like that. I also play with the parasol installed, or in my loadout, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to try and save that rush, because I think I've got this in the bag. Yeah, so I'm going to save that rush for the next round, so I can use it pretty much straight away. So yeah, I also use the parasol in my loadout because it's really good for blocking incoming arms, but I don't feel like I need to switch to it yet, so I'll stick with the same loadout for now. So the chiller, which is the straight punch that I like to throw, and the parasol are Twintelle's default arms, and I switched out. I can't even remember what her... Oh, she had a Thunderbird, which is the electric. So it is the electric one, and I switched that out for a curved arm. I would probably change it to a curved arm with a status effect when I unlock one. So one thing you must be wary of, if the other opponent has rush, which they do here, you don't want to jump, basically, and you don't want to throw out both your arms, because then you can't block. And obviously if you're jumping, you're pretty much stuck in place, which is not a situation you want to be in. Like, he's thrown out both his arms there, I'm really close, so I can punish. So he's using Hydra, which is a really good anti-air, because obviously it goes straight up in the air, but I don't jump that much, so it's also a big arm, so when it's close, it's really difficult to stop, so I might have to start actually using block a bit more here, which isn't part of my tactics typically. So he's adjusted really well, I would say, to the first game. And at rank 8 you'd expect that. That might be enough to put him in a serious trouble. Block too much. Yeah, he's got me there. Caught me in a kind of indecisive place. I'm going to stick with my arms to the third and final. And so yeah, he's going with the Hydras again, which did throw me off a little bit. One thing about the Hydras is they are light arms, so you can punch through them, but because they've got multiple projectiles, some may still creep through, which can be annoying. No, he's probably going to block that. Oh, I got lucky there. I had a feeling he was going to block there. I think probably got this one in the bag. Oh, that was silly. That was silly. Oh, and a pretty finish. Good fight. Good game. What was his name? Forgotten already. So you might be up for a rematch. I'll happily rematch that guy if he wants it. Papa P. Good fight, that. Enjoyed it. So pushing up towards 8 now. See if he wants it again. He does. So the brilliant thing about having rematches in ranked is that for starters it gets you a chance to get your points back if you do lose, or if somebody that you feel that you can beat easily wants to keep fighting you for pride, or they think they can get it back, you can really start to rack up the points. But the other thing is it really does deliver something that's really brilliant about this game, in my opinion, the fact that over time you can figure people out, and that's one of the best things about fighting games in general. But because you can genuinely adjust not only your character but your loadouts, you can really adjust your strategy and try and react to them. See, he's going for a completely different loadout now, and I'm going to have to work out how to react to that, whereas I've stayed the same, so I've had success with it. So double Thunderbird, I don't think I've ever fought anybody with that before. You know, if they hit you charged, they stun you, well, they basically incapacitate both your arms, so I'd imagine that's probably going to happen at some point in this fight. And sometimes it is just about changing up your own timing. So he's brilliantly shot them through the middle, stunned me and then hit me with a throw, and you know, that's a lot of damage. Okay, you see. So I have noticed he's not dodging that much. So, meant to throw individual punches there. So he's tried to combo that. It's not really worked out for him. Let me see if I can punish. I can. It's going to be a tight round. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. Oh, you got unlucky there. I hold my hands up. That feels like when you clip the top of the net in table tennis. I don't feel like I really deserve that win, but you know, I'll take it. I think I might try and mess him up now. I'm not quite as good with these. These are really good if you play motion controls, these parasols, because you can really direct them. But I, unfortunately, as much as I admire the motion controls, I'm not very good with the movement in motion controls. And when it comes to playing at this level, not that this is a high level, but you know, people who rank 7, 8, they can play arms. They know what they're doing. You need control of what you're doing. Good dodging. I'm annoyed about that. I'm annoyed at myself. Sorry, Papa P. I read that one a mile. Silly. I read that one a mile off, mate. Wasn't expecting that. The problem with parasols is they basically have a terrible rush. Those combo beautifully. Beautiful. Alright, I'll stick with one parasol and... yeah, I'm going to stick with the left parasol and the right chakram plus. So he's happy with what he's playing with. I respect that. Oh, what's happened to him? No, come back! Connection error. Maybe rage quit out. Shame. I'm still not 100% sure what happens with rage quits or quitting in general, but you don't seem to get the points for it. You know, the rank bar. So I'm going to stick with the same loadout. I've got most of Twintelle's arms now, but I do want another curved arm, maybe a Coolerang. Okay, Min. A lot of people are using Bub at the moment because it grows. You see now at the higher levels. She's going to double Bub, which if she's aggressive, because you see that she's got that permanently charged arm, and when you're using Bub with that, it's pretty bloody big, quite frankly. Good technical fight, very tricky Min here. Oh, I've got myself cornered. Terrible, Jon. That was nice. That was nice by me. Probably write this round off. See what happens. Not sure how she got through that. Okay. Something to think about now. Go back to what I'm best with, I think. Beautiful combo. So when you're fighting someone as fast as Min, you do need to curve your arms. Try and predict where she's dodging. Ooh. Ah. Caught in two minds, caught in two minds. It's going to be a tight one. That's the timing on it. There's maybe a little bit of lag in this. Excuse me, knocked my mic over. Hopefully that hasn't ruined the sound for the rest of the video. That is all about curving arms there. Predicting where she moves, curving into it. That is such a huge part of this game. You can see why people swear by the motion controls, but I swear that as I get better with the pad, you just start working on this weird muscle memory which allows me to move and curve independently using little sort of neutral pushes of the stick. That doesn't mean anything, but it makes sense to me. Oh, I swear that wake up chiller, my timing on that normally works better than that. That's big. Need this rush to finish it. That'll finish it. Get in there, Jon! Boom! That was the least emphatic boom ever. That was a good match, man. Got the hands sweating. Good fight. Great fight. How close am I? Level 8? Am I there? One more fight. Do we go again? I'm not going to grant you a rematch, I'm sorry. I'm going to risk going somewhere else. Right, level 6. Sorry, I broke my mic again. Okay, Master Mummy. Could be awful, could be very good. And yeah, I'm see him leaning right over here. And we're playing Snake Park, which sucks. I decided not to go on the snake boards, which is an odd decision. You can play a really nasty rushdown game with Twintelle, which I'm not great at, to be honest. I'm not sure why I went invisible there. Bit laggy this game. Sorry, to go into detail about the rushdown game, basically once you've knocked them down, you can kind of close the distance, use her slow down time, which is what I tried to do there. And then basically just kind of lock them into a place where they can't hit you. Right, and you can attack them. I'm not great at it. It's something that I'm trying to incorporate into my games. I play a lot of long and mid-range with her. Apologies if I'm leaning right over, my camera's set up in a slightly odd place, but I want to make sure I'm still on mic. I might move this in front. So now he's rocking a Phoenix. And someone's obviously told him to go on a snakeboard, which is going to make my life a little harder in this round. Always going to have the movement advantage. To be honest, he's not playing Master Mummy like you should play Master Mummy. He's not guarding to get the health back, which is unusual. He's playing a bit more like a Springman, if I'm being honest, moving about a lot of jumping, which is why he's losing. But maybe he's just experimenting with a new character. You've got to respect that. Oh, what? Shouldn't have done it. Should have waited. Nice little clip there. As you can see, Master Mummy is tanky, so it doesn't really flinch when you hit him, which can make him a very difficult opponent in the right hands. To be fair to Ashura's, I'm not trying to read that. I wouldn't say this is particularly the right hands, you know, in the greatest respect to the guy. Saying that, he's just chucked me on my ass. Nah, not this time, mate. You should typically not counter a rush with a rush. It can work, but I don't really know the rules of how and why. And that's done. No, I'll definitely rematch this guy if he wants to go again. Fix my mic. That's better. In the middle, there's my mic. Perfect. Oh, I made rank 8. I didn't even see myself do it. I made rank 8. Wicked. Okay, I'm going to keep going. A couple more fights on this episode. Probably finish off my series with this guy, Ashes 556, and then I'll see you on the next step. If he wants a third, if it goes my way, then he wants a third fight. I might. Interesting. Okay, Maybe this is his main. If this one goes my way and he wants a third fight, I'll switch to Mechanica. If it doesn't go my way and he wants a third fight, I'll probably stay with Twintelle. Ooh, unlucky. Not sure how he blocked that, I've got to be honest. But yeah, he is much better with Min Min than he is with Master Mummy. But to be fair, that's not hard because he was awful. Fight me, man. I'd do the same thing. Do the same thing's part of the game. Well, look at it, it's not stalling. If you notice there's 10 seconds left and you've got an advantage, it's part of the game. It's the onus is on the other person to try and finish you. You know? You can't run away for a whole match, it won't work. Oh, I thought it was going to be another connection error. I was enjoying this series. Punishment. Right, will he go for the classic rush for rush? He doesn't. Very tricky to navigate these dragons. I mean, I think the key is to get close. Because yeah, mid-range, they're a nightmare, to be honest. So basically I'm going to do to you what you did to me. Without rush you ain't getting anything. Decider and I start with rush, alright. Switched it up, gone for a mega what? I think that is. Maybe megaton, I can't remember. Anyway, heavy arm that will smash through my arms. But is slow. Ashes needs to learn that jumping against someone with rush is not necessarily a very good idea. Case in point, I didn't notice he had rush, which is my fault. God, he's absolutely smashed me there. I was all over him too. He's got the high ground. Come on, 20s. Should have rushed then. There we go. Money in the bank, man. Money in the bank. I'm mistiming that wake up chiller quite a lot. Just gonna keep prodding. Sorry, buddy, had to do it. Shouldn't have done it to me first. That's another win. Moving on up. If we go again, if he wants to go again, I will switch. So comfortably in rank 8, not comfortably, moving into rank 8. Happy with that. Do you want to go again? Okay, respect. Well, that was... Alright, I was going to finish the episode, but we'll do this one. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Alright, what's she rocking? She's still got the Thunderbirds. Ah, she's got Slappermander. Slap or Slammer. I can never tell which one it is because I don't use them. Been a bit unlucky with her arm disabling there. Well, people can sometimes struggle with the backhand chakram, the backram, as I've just decided it's called. Nice. Way too keen on that rush. Wasted. She might be saving a rush for next round. Decent fight. Double chillers. With Twintelle, I wouldn't typically say that taking the low ground is a good idea. She is a better high ground player. Just trying to bait the rush there. Another rush, whiffed. Oh, she walked into it for me. And a grab to finish. Alright, that'll do it. I won every single match. Pretty successful episode. Creeping up on rank 8. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, then please do remember to subscribe and like and share, and any support is massively appreciated. I've been Jon Denton. This has been a Road to Arms rank 15. Will I make it? Who knows? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace!